In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Dripify. If you haven't heard of Dripify, they're a sales engagement tool, specifically in the LinkedIn automation space. They've been around for about 5 years and they claim to help users book more meetings and drive more traffic to their landing pages through LinkedIn outreach. So we're going to jump into exactly what Dripify does, who it's best for, if I recommend them or not. And then at the end, I'm actually going to sprinkle in a little bit of magic for you guys and show you an AI agent that just came out in 2026 that's actually booking me 5, 10, even 15 meetings a month some weeks. So let's jump right in. In front of us, we have Dripify here. Let's take a look. All right, so Dripify. You only need a single tool to crush sales, reach hundreds of prospects per day on LinkedIn and through email, and close more deals on autopilot. That sure sounds nice. Let's take a look. Okay, in terms of what they can do here, so you can run cold outreach campaigns on LinkedIn and through email. We know that already. Drip campaigns, it allows you to automate your sales on LinkedIn and email. We know that. So if we look at the diagram here on the right-hand side, basically what you do is you take a list of leads. Typically you'll get that list from somewhere like Apollo or Sales Navigator, and you'll pipe them straight into the Dripify platform. Once you have that list built out and it's in there, essentially what they're doing is allowing you to build out a campaign with a bunch of custom LinkedIn actions. So typically step one, just like you see in this infographic, you'll send an invitation to each one of those leads. Normally it's anywhere from 20 to 30 a day, just depending on if you have premium or you're on a standard LinkedIn account. LinkedIn does limit you on those things. And then it's conditional from there. So you can see if the user hasn't accepted, 1 day later, you can add custom actions. If they have accepted, then 1 day later, we're going to go ahead and endorse their skill, and then we'll be able to send messages and so on and so forth. So pretty straightforward. As we mentioned, they are a LinkedIn and email provider. You can see here that they can find your emails for you. So if you do bring in a lead list and you want to enrich that, that's something they can do for you. One point here, I would not recommend using a LinkedIn automation tool to manage your LinkedIn. There are way better email sending tools out there. A couple that come to mind are Instantly and SmartLead. Check those out. I would not recommend doing email through a system like this. You can take a look at your results and your analytics. You have a unified inbox as well. So if you have multiple LinkedIn accounts hooked up, maybe your coworker's account you're managing, or you have a friend who lent you an account, you can respond to all your leads here. So Dripify, let's take one last look at their pricing here. It looks like it is $79 a month for, well, never mind, go to monthly. It's $99 a month for their advanced plan here, which I'm sure is the one that you'd want to be running. And that's not too bad, I guess. I mean, that's pretty standard for LinkedIn automation tools in the space. Now, in terms of my opinion on Dripify, number one, I think it's a solid platform. You can't really go wrong with it. The one big area where I think they fall short is the building of actual lead lists, right? These lists are coming from a static database, so these leads are always going to be cold. And we all know if you're reaching out to cold leads, the likelihood they're replying is not going to be very high. That would be my biggest gripe with Dripify. So look out for that. You're probably going to have anywhere between 5 to 10% reply rates, which if for you that works, that's great. But I'll tell you a little bit about a tool called Prospect Zero now that's getting me 30 to 40% reply rates. So it's really night and day. So let's go ahead and jump on over into that platform. This is my personal account here with Prospect Zero. You can see it's more of an AI agent that's actually acting on my behalf. So what it's doing is it's going out on LinkedIn and it's finding warm buyers that are showing intent. So when I set up my agent, it asked me to put in any influencers, any competitors that are in my space. And the agent each day is going out and it's finding the leads that are interacting with that sort of content. So it could be liking a competitor's post of mine. It could be viewing my own profile. Maybe they're attending an event that's in my niche and I want to target that event list. It can also track things like that. So what you're going to get with Prospect Zero over a platform like Dripify is reply rates that are going to skyrocket because you're not reaching people when they haven't even been on LinkedIn in the last year. Remember, we're not pulling from a static database. We're grabbing these people in real time who have shown some sort of buying intent in your niche. Now, how the platform really works. So we have our signals. Our agent's going to go out every day and it's going to pull in our signals. So we have about 4,500 leads that have been found in the last week. 215 of those match our ICP. So they match our ideal customer profile. For us, that's typically founders of software companies, of startups here in the United States. So out of those 4,500 leads, 215 meet that criteria. Engaged leads, that's just how many leads have actually either been connected with or messaged. And then we have our replies here on the right side. So as you can see, that's the big number. 39 replies in a week. That's pretty solid. We've booked, I think, 7 or 8 demos in the last 7 days, and we've driven over 40 signups for our application. So in my opinion, something like Prospect Zero is going to be a lot more effective for you, not only from sending the connection request to warm leads, but you're also getting that AI agent that knows your buyer and will personalize those messages before reaching out. So if you guys are looking to book 5, 10, even 15 meetings a week through LinkedIn, I'd strongly recommend you check out prospectzero.com. They have a 7-day free trial you can take advantage of, and it's really going to be night and day between Dripify and something like Prospect Zero. So thank you for taking the time today to take a look at these two platforms. You know who I'm going with. We'll see you later.